Wow. Welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. We have a lot to talk about in today's video. Most importantly, let's answer the question, why is the market pumping? What are the big takeaways from what we learned? What's happening in the world today? Just like always, guys, we're going to break it down for you. News, opinion, perspective. This is why you subscribe. And let's start right here. The biggest news of the day is the Fed, the Federal Reserve, released policy for the short-term future. The takeaway is actually what a lot of people suspected. The Federal Reserve is delivering an interest rate hike of another 75 basis points today, lifting the target range of its benchmark interest rate to between 2.25 and 2.5%. Of course, if you follow us on Twitter, by the way, we just reached a major milestone on Twitter, 1.2 million followers. If you follow us on Twitter, you already know some of this stuff, but in today's video gives us a chance to break it down. If you appreciate that, smash the like button, and let's get into a few of my thoughts. So, first of all, what everybody was expecting to happen did happen about an hour ago. So, here's 6 takeaways. Number 1, the market was expecting a 75-point hike or so. So alone, this would not come as a surprise or shock to the market, and it didn't. As a matter of fact, as I'm saying this, the market is slowly going up. So what exactly does a rate hike mean? Well, bank lending requirements are tightening, and that process will accelerate. This means less and less money for risky investments. Don't know how much institutional investment is going to change, though, and we little guys, we're mostly out of cash anyway, so there's that. Number 3, if second quarter numbers look grim, at least worse than everyone is predicting, in addition to a rate hike, it might push the market down further. And again, so what we're seeing with the Fed raising interest rates, tightening, getting more responsible, usually means that risky assets are in trouble. Usually would mean what we've been seeing, Bitcoin going down, yet Bitcoin went up. But there are a lot of factors contributing to this. So part of where the market goes from here is going to be the same as the stock market. It depends heavily on how well the Fed can manage inflation. I mean, that's the big one. If the Fed rate hikes prove to be successful, we might have better days ahead. If not, well, it will not be only crypto, which would go to doom spiral, I suppose. So the next few hours, the next few days, in fact, are going to tell us where we stand. And so far, it's looking pretty good. You do you, but I would not buy until I see a nice dive, which actually might never come. So anyways, who knows? For now, it's nothing new, nothing game-changing has been added to the picture. What we expected to happen did happen. If the situation keeps going like this, I expect to see a relief rally, which in fact we may be seeing. Tell me what you think in the comments below. So what are some other takeaways? Again, the Federal Reserve is recognizing that inflation is running at a 40-year high. So to combat this, they have raised interest rates again, 0.75%, the largest hike since 1994. Usually, this would see Bitcoin and risky assets go down, but Bitcoin went up. Why is this? Perhaps it is because there is no denying inflation now. Bitcoin up 7.5%, combined with the fact the world is getting more digital and we need a permissionless way to transact and all this stuff. I mean, people are just realizing what Bitcoin is and that it's here to stay. So this is a big takeaway. Today should emphasize that even if the Fed isn't yet pivoting and may not pivot for longer than expected, meaning even if the Fed isn't going to increase the rate of money printing at this moment in time or isn't going to decrease the interest rates at this time, when this happens, when the Fed pivots, Bitcoin will launch big time. I tend to agree with this. So now that the Fed meeting is over, it's back to longs and accumulation, at least for the next few months, even if it is just a relief rally. The next consumer price index numbers will be better, Bitcoin back to pumping right on schedule. And another 3 charts, which are actually incredibly revealing. So this is total altcoin market cap, this is total Bitcoin market cap, and this is DXY, basically the dollar index. Notice something. Notice how the altcoin market cap and the Bitcoin market cap, They're both at pivot points, looking likely that they've been going down, looking like they're about to hit an inflection point and start rallying up at the same time when the dollar is looking like it's hitting an inflection point and might be due for a correction. So this makes me bullish for August. Either way, inflation is happening and people are realizing what an incredible problem this is, that the few can control this for the many and the poor are the ones who get devalued. So yeah, just in, due to inflation, Kanye West says one good girl is now worth 1,174.32 bitches rather than 1,000. But it's important to remember that Bitcoin is available and the inflation rate of Bitcoin is set in code for the next 10,000 years, and you are here. And it's not just Bitcoin. I'm so excited about the future of this space in general. I mean, Ethereum going into the merge is looking great. Ethereum, number of addresses holding just one Ethereum, just hit a new all-time high. So people seem to be buying in. And behind the scenes, people are working on policy and building and all sorts of stuff behind the scenes. Even if you're not working on cryptocurrency every day, people around the world are working on cryptocurrency in the future every day. Let me share with you a couple stories. Number one, first of all, U.S. senators proposing bill to cut taxes on $50 crypto payments. So, Senators Patrick Toomey and Kristen Sinema have introduced a new bill to the U.S. Senate to exclude small crypto transactions from capital gains tax requirements. Obviously, this is a no-brainer, right? The bill would apply to transactions worth less than $50 with a provision to adjust that benchmark alongside inflation. $50 is okay. I'd prefer the $200. Similar bills putting the benchmark at $200 have been introduced to Congress in the past. But either way, this stuff is getting worked out every single day behind the scenes, and we are here for it. Most people are going to wake up one day and just realize that this is all part of our daily lives. You and me, we're getting to witness it happen on a daily basis. For instance, University of Tokyo to offer engineering courses in the Metaverse. So the University of Tokyo will offer a series of engineering courses using Metaverse tech. The courses, which are projected to start being offered later this year, will introduce students to the subjects of engineering and will combine this knowledge with skills to handle Metaverse-based worlds to manage the digital transformation that work and educational environments are undergoing. Very interesting. The future is Metaverse. My friends, August is looking bullish to me. Just an opinion, anything could happen, and with new information, I change my opinion. But August is looking bullish to me. At the very least, I'm seeing a relief rally as we go into the merge. NFTs looking like they're about to start popping off. Hey, August is my birthday. I hope it's a great month for crypto. That being said, my name is Aaron at Altcoin Daily. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. We drop a video every day. We keep you informed on a daily basis. Join the team. See you tomorrow.